Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Viegas here with the president of the WBC, Mr. Mauricio Sulaiman. We're here in Saudi Arabia for the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fight. This is Fight Hub TV, powered by stagefront VIP. Mauricio, two topics I want to touch base with you on. First off, this fight with Jake and Tommy. You've always supported Jake. I want to say, like, since the amateur stuff that he was doing. I know the WBC decided to put Jake in the standings or in the rankings with the win over Tommy Fury. Some fans, a little angry, boxing fans, but explain your guys' decision to go ahead and put him in the rankings.
Well, the winner will be ranked by the WBC.
Okay, that's good.
We rank 40 fighters per division. And as you were saying, Jake Paul, we have been in close communication for more than 5 years. He won an amateur belt of the WBC. And we have followed, and we have been in close communication, as I say, and nobody can deny the skills that he has developed. Nobody can deny he has punching power. He seems to have a chin. The boxing is much better than what people say that he's not a boxer. He is a boxer. He trains, he dedicates, he has passion, he respects the sport, and it would be discrimination not to allow a fighter to look for his career because he's an influencer. So I would say to the ones that do not agree, we will see what happens with time. Tommy Fury is a fighter from a great heritage with a family. His brother is a heavyweight champion of the world. We'll see what happens, but I feel very strong, and whoever wants to make a case of that, we'll see.
Yeah, because a lot of fans are like, how can this be? Like, like why? He hasn't earned the right yet. What would you say to them that they look at this and say, like, he's never been a real boxer? Like, how can he already get a rank?
Well, he is a boxer. It's 8-0, and he's going to be fighting, and he's a boxer. I mean, that's the line that people say he's not a boxer, or he's a boxer, or he's whatever. I see him as a boxer. I've seen him fight. The last fight with Silva was very impressive. And if they say Silva is not a boxer, it's okay. That he's old, it's okay. We will see what happens. It's something that is good for the sport, in the way that he brings millions of people to watch. The WBC does not make any money from Jake Paul or from boxing. This is a step, it's bringing attention, it's supporting a case. And Tommy Fury is a fighter. Also the cruiserweight is a division that does not have as many fighters as many others. So there's a possibility. There's the talent is shallow and equitable in the 30s and 40s. So I feel very comfortable that we're not doing any injustice to anyone. There's some fans that they don't know how the industry works. The WBC has nothing to do with the business of the sport. Those are the promoters. The promoters have the television deals, the tickets, the sponsorship, everything that has to do with the business. The WBC is a non-profit organization. We have 170 countries affiliated, and the WBC gets a sanctioned fee, which is when a promoter does a world title fight, the promoter pays a fee and the fighters pay a percentage. It's something that is very clear. Our books are completely open. We get audits, and all the money that comes into WBC goes back to boxing one way or another. So I understand. We like to go against the authority. That's the nature of sports. I'm a football fan, and when I see things in the officials or this and that, the fan likes to complain. So I understand it. Absolutely, like they say, rubbish. Absolutely nonsense. The WBC is not sanctioning this fight. We are not charging any fee. We are here to support boxing And if Jake Paul or Tommy Fury make a good fight and it's an entertaining fight, it's going to be good for the sport.
So the winner is going to get ranked, and a lot of people are wondering, like, what, like, ranking, like, where would the winner be in terms of, like, the rankings?
I would say around the lower end of the rankings to start with. That's where most fighters enter. And if you follow the history of the WBC Ratings Committee, it's the best ratings committee in the world. If you follow every single superstar, they started in the WBC. WBC was the first one to rank Anthony Joshua, the first one to bring in the top 10, in the top 5. So the WBC is the parameter for rankings. So I feel very confident.
So a lot of fans would probably not know this, but the rankings, they start at what number and go all the way up, obviously, to number 1. But what's the lowest number?
40 is the lowest number. It used to be 30 with increased activity and booming of boxing. We increased to 40 maybe 15 years ago. So it's 40 fighters per division. In Bridgerweight we have 25 because, as I say, in the heavyweight, heavyweight, Bridger and Cruiser, there are less universe of fighters.
So Jake then would probably be at 40 or somewhere around there.
Yes, that's what I guess.
I think that fans would be, well, some fans not okay at all because they don't like Jake. But I think for some people that seems reasonable if he starts at very low and then he has to, once he's ranked, he has to fight WBC ranked fighters from that point on, right? Or he loses his ranking, correct?
Yeah, I mean there's several criteria for rankings: activity, level of opposition, where do you fight? You fight at home, you fight abroad. The record, if you win convincingly, if you win close, there's many aspects. And also, one aspect is the expert's view on because you can be a 10-8 fighter and go and beat an 18-0 fighter. It depends where you have fought, who you have fought, the experience that you get. So there's many criterias, but it's a starting point.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Hub TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Hub TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.